Okay, so here like we'll see working with databases, another very important concept. See, basically already we have seen as a DBA regularly we have to work with databases. Okay, see, as part of SQL Server we have three types of databases. See, system defined databases, which are predefined databases. Second one is user defined databases, and third one are sample databases. But actually remember, as a DBA we are not working with sample databases. That's why we have to work with what? System defined and user defined databases. Okay, so basically see here, like system defined databases are there, which are predefined databases which maintains the complete metadata of SQL Server. Metadata. Suppose see logins information. Okay, so backups details, log shipping information, mirroring details, all these are recorded in system defined databases, which are mandatory databases, which are compulsory databases on which we are working regularly as a DBA. But see, end users works with user defined databases through application, through some front end part application. Okay, so here like we'll see in this module, we'll see introduction to databases, types of databases. We'll see what is the physical architecture of database, and how to check various details related to database, and we'll see what is the internal architecture of data file, internal architecture of log file, everything. First one, see types of databases. Just now we have seen, we have got system defined databases, which are predefined databases, sample databases, Adventure Works and Adventure Works DW from 2005 onwards. Third one, see user defined databases. But see, as a DBA, remember, we are not working with sample databases. Sample databases are basically for testing or learning purpose. That's why we can't install sample databases in production box. In production box, we have only system defined databases and user defined databases. So here, once we enter into SQL Server Management Studio, here SQL Server Management Studio, we have system databases. Observe here. By default, observe here, we have 4 system databases are there here, which are visible. Actually, remember, whenever we install SQL Server, totally 5 system databases are created by default. 5 system databases. 4 are visible. See, one is invisible database, hidden database. 5 system databases. Okay, we'll talk about that. Resource database is there, actually one of a invisible database or hidden database, resource database. We'll talk about that database one by one. We'll work with master, model, MSDB, TempDB, as well as see last one is the resource database. See here, for example, let's say like these are, see like see here, like sample databases should not be installed in production server. This is here, like first one we'll see system databases, which are very important for us for DBS. We have discussed that already. System databases are mandatory databases, first point, which maintains metadata. Second point, see system databases, by default 5 system databases are created once we install SQL Server. We have seen master, model, MSDB, TempDB and resource, 5 system databases. We'll talk about that resource database, why it is hidden, why we can't work on it. Later we'll see. And next one, see like see once we configure one feature called replication, one more database is created, distribution database. Thus remember, by default every instance has 5 system databases. Okay, but once you configure replication for that instance, we'll get one more database called distribution database. We'll talk about that database in detail in replication concept. Observe, like basically see on these system databases, see we can't implement log shipping, replication, mirroring, database snapshots, See, all these features are only for user-defined databases, not for system databases. That's why we can't configure log shipping or all these features we can't configure on system databases. But these features information is recorded in system databases. Log shipping information, replication information, mirroring information, all these details are maintained in system databases. In the same way, see, generally see, already just now we have discussed if want to move the system database, move the database files, data file or log file. We have different options are there. One is detach, attach. Second one is see offline, online. Third one see backup, restore. Fourth one see by using alter command. Alter database command we can use to modify the file path. Like this, see, like different options are there, see, to move user-defined databases. For example, see here, one of my system database, user-defined database is there, see here, testing database. If I right-click on database, see, tasks, options are there, see, detach, offline, different options are there. But actually, see, if I right-click on my system databases, there is no option called detach. Observe here. Even if I right click on MSDB, there is no option called detach. See here. Why? Because remember, these system databases are used by SQL Server database engine. These are used by SQL Server database engine, whereas like our user-defined databases are used by the end users through application. Thus we see user-defined databases are used by end users, whereas system databases are used by SQL Server. That's why like if no user is working with user-defined database, we can detach the database if no user is working. In the same way, like we can't detach system databases see directly. Why? Because my SQL Server database engine is using these databases. Suppose see, if I right click on database, see, there is no option called detach, attach. Even if you try to detach, see, by using the command observer sp underscore detach underscore db msdb, what it is saying, see, very clear message. SQL Server is throwing the error. System databases master, model, msdb and tempdb cannot be detached. But actually remember, we can detach system databases also. Currently SQL Server database engine is using these databases, that's why we can't detach. But explicitly we have to ask SQL Server database engine, you don't use system databases, I want to detach. If you ask explicitly, then it will allow you to detach. If you ask what explicitly to SQL Server. And moreover here, like master and tempdb, these two are say compulsory databases for every instance. We can't detach these two databases. Just remember, master is there, which is our main database, master database. Okay, so which maintains what? Complete server level metadata is there. That's why we can't detach master database. If you detach master database, SQL Server will not work. Whereas like tempdb database is there, see, one more database which maintains, already we have seen temporary objects. This database also we can't detach, tempdb database. Okay, just remember, like these two databases are compulsory for every instance. That's why we can't detach these two databases. Just remember, for a machine we have CPU is there as well as RAM is there. Master database is like our CPU, which is compulsory. Tempdb database is like our RAM, systems RAM, which is compulsory. Thus remember, we can't detach these two databases. If want, we can detach this model database and MSDB database by running the server in single user mode with trace flag 3608 here, trace flag 3608. Okay, thus remember, like system databases, say system databases are used by default by our database engine. By using this trace flag, we can ask database engine, okay, you don't use system databases, I want to detach then it will allow you to detach. After running the server with single user mode and with the trace flag C3608, then if I run this query, then see the database will be detached successfully. This remember very important point. By default, system defined databases cannot be detached like our user databases. But why we have to detach these system databases? See, that's why in future, if want to move the files of these databases in future, if any problems are there related to files or disk, if want to move the files, then only we have to work with detach, attach on system databases. So otherwise no need for us. So here already I have written here very clearly. So here distribution database is created in one server called distributor async. We'll see later. See, for master model and MSDB, one copy of data file and log files are present in bin templates folder also. See here, this particular instance is there already we have seen. By default, database data file log files are present in which folder? Data folder. See here, if I go to instance path, see here, data folder, by default its files are there. Here master data file log file, model data file log file, MSDB data file log files. By default they are there in data folder. But see, one more extra copy of these files are created here also. See, observe here, bin templates folder. Here also see one extra copy is there. See, which are maintained generally from SQL Server 2005 onwards. Extra copies here. What is the reason why this extra copy of files are maintained here? See, in bin templates folder. For example, see, already we have discussed master database is our main database. Okay, master database is our main database which maintains the complete server level metadata. Server level metadata means complete server level settings are there in master database. Okay, so complete server means the server should start with what features, with which trace flag. All these details are there, see, in master database. Thus remember, always whenever you start SQL Server, always first SQL Server is started with the help of master database. That's why master database is our main database. I think like C, we have seen in C language we have one function called main function. Once you run the C language program execution starts from main. Similar to like that, see, here also SQL Server starts with the master database first. See here, already we have seen this sp underscore read error log to read the current error log file. Here see, starting up database masters here, always first master database. Then it will start the other databases. This is here like this way, master database is a entry point for SQL Server. For example, see, if let's say yesterday night 11 o'clock I have taken master database backup, for example, master database backup. Okay, but at 11:15 master files were corrupted. Master data file was corrupted at 11:15. See, 11 o'clock backup is available yesterday night, but 11:15 master files were corrupted, data file was corrupted, for example. Immediately, remember, if master files are corrupted, immediately server will stop. Server will not work. Now, server is not running now. Okay, so but 11 o'clock backup is there, evening, night, 11 p.m. backup is available. Can we restore that backup now, Mohsin? 11 o'clock master, 11 o'clock. Yeah, we can restore it or not? No, server itself is not running now. How you'll restore? Right? Instance itself is down. Master is down means what? Instance itself is down. How you can? Yeah. Yeah, we can't.
Before starting a database, master database VM.
Yeah, correct. Compulsory it should be up to start the instance. That's why instance is down. Now server is down. We can't run any command, restore command or backup command, any command. That is the reason. See, in such cases, see, we have to rebuild master database. Rebuild. Rebuild means what will happen. See, whatever the files are there in data folder, damaged files or deleted files, those files are flushed out. Fresh files are copied from this bin templates folder. See, these two are fresh files. These are copied into data folder. Fresh files are copied and they are updated in Windows registry. After rebuilding master database, see, rebuilding means what? Deleting the existing files and copying fresh files. After rebuilding master database here, now we can start SQL Server can be started successfully. Whatever the previous settings are there, previous settings means like logins information, link servers information. Basically, all these details are maintained in master database. All these settings are there, or the settings are lost after rebuilding master database, Lalit? After rebuilding master database, whatever the previous settings are there, those settings are there, or we lose that settings. Yeah, yeah. That's why whatever the settings were there in master database, remember, all the settings are lost. Why? Because fresh master is created if you rebuild master database. No, no, at the time of installation. No, no, whenever you are installing SQL Server for master model MSDB, two copies or files are created, two copies of files. One copy is created here in data folder which is currently used. Extra copy is created here, see, in bin templates folder also to rebuild system databases. This copy is used for rebuilding system databases. Yeah, yeah, correct. Hmm. So whenever you are installing SQL Server at the same time itself, the both the copies of files are created. Yeah, yeah. So once we, what will happen first? See, once we rebuild master database, see, master database is created now successfully with these fresh files. But whatever the previous settings are there, previous settings are lost. That's why after rebuilding master database, immediately we have to restore the latest master database backup. Once you restore that latest 11 p.m. backup, then we'll get all the settings present in that instance. Okay, that's why rebuilding process. Hmm. Just correct, correct. 11:15. Correct, correct. 11:15 means what? Which database it is not? This is not user-defined database. That's why. So what generally what will happen whenever you perform any changes which are affected in master database, Microsoft is suggesting you take immediately backup of master database. Okay. So at 10:50 I have made some changes. After that I have taken at 11 o'clock I have taken master database backup. But after 11 to 11:15 no changes are made in master database. Means I have not created any logins. I have not created any link servers. I have not altered any database. Why? Because all these details are present in master database. I have not done anything. That's why these changes we have not any perform any changes. That's why whenever you restore master database backup, we'll get all the settings up to 11 o'clock. After that, anyhow, we have not made any changes in master database. Changes are going on in user defined databases. Yeah, that's why in user-defined database you are adding a table means they are maintained in user-defined database only. But in a user-defined database, if you add a extra data file, okay, if you add a extra log file, those details are maintained in master database. Okay, database level changes are not maintained in master database. Database metadata is maintained in master database.
Lalit,
Yeah,
sir, it's similar to Oracle control file.
yeah, it is almost all same, similar to your control file. Okay, control file plus data dictionary, I think. Right?
Correct,
Yeah, yeah,
correct, sir.
yeah. Previously, one of my student was there. He was working with Infosys. He has around 10 years on Oracle DBA. He said that after comparison, so control file plus data dictionary something. Okay, so this is it. Now, after that, see now what I will do, after that I will rebuild master database. We'll see, I will show you the steps of rebuilding master. We'll see here. These files which are there in bin templates folder, these files are present used to rebuild system databases. See, we can detach system databases by running the server already we have seen in single user mode with trace flag 3608. Single user mode we have seen /m trace flag C/T3608. Once we install one more reporting server, see one more. Yeah, master and temp.db we can't detach. We can detach. Yeah, yeah, correct, correct. Here system databases means not all system databases. That's why I've told no master and temp.db we can't detach. MSDB and model we can detach. Okay, so but if want to move master database files or tempdb database files, we have to follow some different steps that we'll see that later. Okay, so once we install reporting server, two more databases are created. See, report server tempdb automatically, but no need for us actually. That's why by default every instance has 5 system databases. First one, see, master database already we have discussed. It is a entry point for SQL Server. Consists of see all system level information. Consists of see server level settings, system defined error messages, link servers information, other database details, backup device details, logins. All these details are present in master database. Recovery model is simple, similar to TempDB database. See, we can't detach master database. We have seen daily full backups are required. Actually, Microsoft is suggesting whenever you make some changes within this list of values, then you take immediately master database backup, which may take just 1-2 minutes maximum. And see, this master database data file and transaction log file are see two startup parameters of SQL Server. Actually, see here, SQL Server has 3 startup parameters with the help of which it starts initially. Here one is the master database data file, master database log file. Third one, see error log file. Third one. These things we can check here. See in sp underscore read error logs here at the beginning. It is saying one statement observe here, registry startup parameters. See here, -d, this is the data file path of master database. -e, which is a current error log file. -e, -lc, which is a LDF file, log file of master database. Okay. That's why these 3 are the compulsory files required for every instance to work actually. That's why if master file, any one file is damaged or corrupted, SQL Server will not work. We have to rebuild master database. Recently, see, one of my instance was throwing these errors here. See, whenever I am trying to start my instance, see, it was not started successfully. What is the where you can check if the instance was not started successfully? Immediately we have to check in the current error log. Okay, already we are familiar. See, I have opened the current error log in Notepad. I have seen this message. See, SQL Server is exiting. Restore the master database or reinstall. See, it was throwing these errors here. Restore the master database or reinstall. Already we have seen we can't restore directly. That's why, see, now I am going to this paths here. C program files, Microsoft SQL Server 100, setup bootstrap SQL Server 2008 R2. In this path we have setup.exe file is there in this path. See here, if I go to this path, see, setup.exe file is there. I will go to that path, see, to rebuild the master database here, how I am rebuilding. See here, I will go to this path, setup space action is equal to rebuild database. Already we have seen default action is what? Install. Here I am saying rebuild database / quit. Instance name is equal to optimize HR, some instance name. Then see, SQL sysadmin accounts is equal to my machines administrator account and SA password equal to 123. Means what? If this instance is running in mixed mode authentication, we have to mention SA password also. If the instance is running in Windows authentication mode, no need to mention the SA password. Then, so after that, see, once you run this command, it has taken some time. After that, I have seen my summary.txt file. See, in summary.txt file, what it is saying, see, start time, end time, requested action is equal to rebuild database. See here, requested action is equal to rebuild database. Okay, means what? Database was rebuilded successfully. It is taking, just it has taken 1-2 minutes time. Means all the databases, remember, not only master, all the databases, means MSDB as well as model also. After that, see, I have started SQL Server. It has started, see, successfully. It is saying running optimize underscore HR instance. Then now I will connect to SQL Server Management Studio. See, connected successfully, but I am unable to see any databases here. No databases are there. Why? Because once you rebuild master, fresh instance is created. Fresh data master is created. Means whatever the previous settings are there, those settings are lost. Okay, that's why after that what I have done, see, I have stopped SQL Server MS net stop MS SQL $optimize underscore HR. Then I have started with single user mode, C /m. Then I have connected to SQL Server instance by taking new query. See here, new query. Now I am restoring that 11 o'clock backups here. Restore database master from disk is equal to with replace. Why? Because already fresh master is there, with the help of which I have started the server. Then now I am saying you restore master database backup. From backup you restore master database and replace this existing database, I am saying. Thus remember, to restore master database, compulsory server must be running in single user mode. Single user mode means, remember, only one admin can connect and he can work with only one session only. He can't work with more than one session. Only one new query window we can take like this. We can't take new query, new queries, we can't take, only one session we can take. Now see, the restoration was done successfully. After that, once again I have connected to Object Explorer. I have said refresh. Once I say refresh, now it is listing, see, all databases which are there in that instance. Why? Because in the master database backup file old copy, all the database details are there. That's why once you have restored that old copy, now we are able to see all the databases. Okay, so that is like how to rebuild, see, master database. Just remember, after rebuilding master database, we have to restore master database, as well as we have to restore MSDB database also we have to restore. Most of times model database no need for us, no need to restore. That is how to rebuild master database. Rebuilding master database has both the steps, rebuilding plus restoring. Okay, so that is how to rebuild master database. In the same way, generally,
Once we rebuild the master database, after that we need to, you said something about other database also we need to do something, right?
yeah, master MSDB and model also we have to restore actually. Basically, it is not rebuilding only master database, it is rebuilding system databases actually.
So we have to do one by one. After master MSDB.
Yeah,
then
correct. After master, you restore MSDB, you will get all the automation related details. After that model, which is not compulsory for us. If want to, you restore it. Anyhow, TempDB is not required for us, which maintains temporary objects. No need to restore. We can't take backup, we can't restore also for TempDB database.
So the point is, when there is a master keeping corruption, then first you have to restore it, then rebuild. First you have to rebuild it, then you have to restore it.
Correct.
After that you have to go on to the MSDB. MSDB also you need to
Yeah, restore, correct.
no rebuild required, right?
No rebuild. Only for instance, yeah. Directly we can restore MSDB. Only for instance startup only we are rebuilding master database. Okay. So that is generally questions will be there generally how to move master database here. Master database, see, we have seen already, we can't detach, attach, we have to follow a different method. First I will check the current path. Where are the master files? Observe here. sp underscore help db master. See, the files are there in which path? Default path, data folders here. Data folder. Let's say my Windows team is saying that this E drive causes problems in future, or E drive is going to full after some days. What I want, they are saying that you move the files which are there related to your databases, they are saying. At that time, see what I will do. First, I will go to required locations here. I will go to D drive, for example. Here, I will create one folder, C. Master underscore dist, or instance name underscore files. One folder I have created here. After creating the folder, next step already we have seen, this distribution dist instance is running on which account you can check here, see, in configuration manager. See here, configuration manager, dist instance, distribution instance is running on SQL account, service account. I will grant read write permissions on that account. See here. Actually sharing is not required, only security we can say. After granting read write permissions here, I will go back to the instance, or in management studio itself I will stop the server. See, server downtime is required to move the master files. After stopping the server, see, I will go to this path where the files are present currently. I will cut paste these files into the new folder. See here. Go to this data folder, master data file, master log file. Cut these files and paste into new folders here. Okay, cut pasted. Now what I will do, I will change this new path in startup parameters. See, now if I start, server cannot be started. Thus to say, I will go to configuration manager. I will change the path in C startup parameters. Here, the instance SQL Server service properties advanced. See, in 2012 directly one option is there. See, startup parameters directly. If you are working in 2008 or up to R2, we have to go here. See, advanced startup parameters. Now we have to change the path here. For example, say I will copy that path. This is my path. I will change here. See, sorry. Yeah, already service is, I think, stop. No, already service is stop. After that only we have cut pasted. Otherwise it will not allow. After that I will select this path C hyphen D. I will remove the path data up to master dot except file name. I am deleting the path. I will paste the new path. Observe here, D master underscore dist underscore files update. The same as C hyphen L also I am changing. C log file path. Paste here, update. See here, both I have changed. Apply, okay. See, you have to start the instance to take effect. It is saying I have changed the path in startup parameters. Already we have discussed. We can change. Actually, instance is not running. If you say refresh, this instance is down here. Dist instance. Observe it. Properties. Go to advanced. Here also we can change. Already have said startup parameter. Same thing. See, we can change the path here also. Okay, change successfully. I will start the servers here. Now SQL Server database engine or SQL Server service will go to the new path. With that files the instance is started. Now check the path again. Actually we have restarted the instance, that's why the session is disconnected. Once again I will run, check here, new path it is showing. So like this, like a yeah. So that's to see whenever you now see new path it is showing where we have changed by taking server downtime. This is
So we have a change in the configuration screen. Many services, one is for SQL Server, one is for SQL Server agent.
yeah.
Are we supposed to change?
No need. Only we have to change our main service only. Main service only maintains these files. Main service. Okay, that is like how to move master file. See, like we need complete server downtime is required. There is no option called detach, attach option is not available. Okay, directly server downtime, cut paste the files where you want, go to startup parameters, change the path in startup parameters. Sometimes see, after moving the files, sometimes server will not be started successfully. Will get some errors, means like maybe on the destination folder we have not granted read write permissions to service account. Okay, so or sometimes like if you have not mentioned correct path, in such cases see we'll get errors, server cannot be started. We have to check same in the current error log file. Depends on error number, we have to troubleshoot the problem.
So this main error log file is in which location? Like, like we have error log file.
Yeah, directly you can open the log file. No, it is there in log folder. Instance. Yeah, instance. Every instance has log folder. No. This is. Okay, here we can open the log file. We can check why the server is not started. Okay, so here generally while moving.
Installation related.
The installation is different. We have seen summary.txt file.
That is located in which location?
This is our current error log. It's I am not getting it. It is.
That is one file, summary dot.
Yeah, that is installation details are recorded there, but this is our error log file. So here basically we'll get this error, see, while moving master database here 3417 error number. Permissions are not granted on target folders to service account. 17113 if you have not mentioned correct path. 17058 if you have not mentioned all the three parameters, if any one parameter is missing. Sometimes we'll get service cannot respond in timely fashion. We have to check all the three, we have to check, maybe any one of the reason. So basically we can check in event viewer, we can check directly. Okay, so otherwise we can use this error log also, we can use here event VWR, event viewer. Why? Because SQL Server will write the error details in the Windows event log also. See, Windows log system. So here we can see the error. If we double click on the error, we'll see that error number. Depends on error number, we have to start working. These are, see, possible errors are there while moving master database. Okay, so let's see what we'll do. We'll conclude the session. Once again, we'll continue with our next database, MSDB database. Already we have seen, which maintains the complete automation information. We'll conclude the session. See, just we have started with databases. We have discussed that system databases are mandatory databases which maintains metadata of SQL Server. Master is our main database, which is similar to your control file in Oracle. Okay, so and after that we have seen if master database is corrupted, a server will not be started. We have to rebuild master database. Rebuilding master database has two steps. One is rebuilding, second step is restoring. Okay, already I have shown you step by step actually. After that we have seen how to move master database. We have seen moving master database. Okay, once again let's see, we'll continue with our MSDB database in the tomorrow's session.